Different view indeed. Oh boy. Hello. It is a Sunday. Very lazy Sunday. Right now I'm looking outside a window that has a very overcast, I was gonna say morning, but it's definitely not morning anymore. I slept in way later than I meant to. And it's beautiful. This weekend has been just so nice. I've actually been at home on my own. By choice. I really wanted to just kind of catch up on stuff that I feel like I've been missing doing. Oh no. There are always spider webs. Always, always, always. Blah. Yesterday I took basically my day to clean. This point in the day where I just went out and did some Pokemon going because there was a raid battle close by and I wanted to catch that Pokemon. I had the office on, just running the entire day. And it was lovely. Finally tried at least to tackle some of the mold that's on the grout in my bathroom. My building's extremely old. It's from the 1930s, so I don't know how long it's been there for. It was there when I got here, and I mean, I thought I got a bit of it when I took a shower this morning, it seemed to pop out even more, I guess because I was closer to it than I had been, but it looked clean for a while. And yeah, it feels peaceful. It's so quiet right now, which is kind of unnerving, but it's also lovely because all I can hear right now are the sounds of the trees. It doesn't seem like there's anyone on the road outside or something for some reason. I don't know. And I feel like I'm making headspace a little bit. My apartment, as always, just feels so cluttered, and I don't know what it is. There's a lot of color in here, I guess. I mean, I'm used to it, but every time I come home and I see things out of place, or I feel like it doesn't look tidy, it drives me nuts. I'm the kind of person who, to get something clean, I need to literally gut the entire place. I used to do that with my room when I was younger all the time. It drove my mom crazy because she's just like, it's messier than it was before. She'd demand that I go and clean my room, and you know, it would take me 2 days, but after that it would be perfect. I feel like I need to do that here, but it's really difficult. I kind of feel like the only way for me to clean stuff up is to get rid of things, and it's not as though I want or need to get rid of things, or maybe there's some things that I could get rid of that I'm just holding on to until, you know, months or even a year later when I'm finally coming out of that denial period where I just think, okay, fine. So yeah, that's a bit... I'm not one of these people that has like an Instagram or a YouTube apartment. My place isn't pretty. It doesn't look perfect. I haven't curated everything to just be specifically here. And it shows. It shows that I've not decorated my apartment specifically here. And I think a lot of that, the reason for that is because I've been in this apartment for about 5 or 6 years now. And it was my apartment when I was a student and when I couldn't afford things. And so there's a lot of stuff that's left over that was just kind of makeshift, so to speak. Makeshift solutions for, you know, recognizing that I can't afford the nice things to make it look perfect. I don't know if you can see behind me, right there. I have all of these frames that I got last summer, actually, because I wanted to finally put some things in frames and put them on the walls because I was a graduate and I wanted to actually make it look less student-y instead of just taping posters on the walls. But as you can tell, I still haven't done anything with those things. I want to put them on the wall just above there, which I don't think you've ever seen. And literally 10 minutes ago, I moved this mirror that I have just propped up because I thought, oh, perfect. Today's the day where I am going to just nail things to the walls. And nope, realized that I don't have enough of the frames filled. I guess that's the first step, is actually getting the frames filled. And I did laundry yesterday, which I don't do as often as I should. Admittedly. There are some days where I just feel like I need to sit in silence. I've gotten used to, or gotten in the habit, I don't know what one, but it seems I always, when I'm alone, I have to, quote unquote, have something on to listen to, just to focus my brain or calm my brain, or I'm not even sure what one it is anymore. I think at one time it was meant to be a distraction from the stuff that I wasn't happy with in my brain going on in my life. And now it's kind of become an unwanted habit where I'm not unhappy with anything in my life, but I can't just let it go and enjoy a time where I think of stuff and be creative in my own time. And I think that is one of the many reasons why I've stopped being creative the same way. And the only thing that I can think that has changed is that I've gotten a laptop and I've gotten the ability to just distract myself constantly, and that's not good. So I'm gonna try as much as I can today to not have anything on and just do things and fiddle about. Already I'm kind of dreading that because I know I'm gonna get bored and I'm gonna get tempted to put something on. And I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. What I should be doing is planning about my trip coming up in a month. And Mom and Dad and I, this wasn't my initial idea, but they're coming along to my solo trip, which initially I was really, really unhappy with because I wanted this trip that I'm taking to England and Scotland to be the first trip that I take entirely on my own. And my parents initially kind of joked, oh yeah, well we're gonna come along, and then it didn't become a joke anymore, and I got really, really upset because I just thought that they were gonna take over my entire trip. They weren't gonna allow me the time that I wanted so desperately to spend with myself. And because I'd invited someone to stay with me for the Scotland part of things, I really knew that they were really encroaching on my time, and I got really upset with it. And it was only until basically last week that they let me know what their plans were, and a lot of their plans ended up being the same kind of things that I wanted to do anyway, so I decided, yeah, sure, I guess I'll tag along. And it is going to be an incredible trip. I was really frustrated because they aren't doing what I wanted initially to happen, and they did blatantly ignore the fact, they did blatantly ignore my wishes to say that I want to take this trip on my own and no, you're not coming. Sorry, that just really upsets me. I'm 25 and I haven't taken a trip on my own yet, and so many people have done that, and it's not that I'm comparing myself to the lives of others, it's just like, can I not have this one thing for myself? These are the woes of being an only child, I guess, but gosh. Sorry, I'm noticing how many spiders there are around. There's one over there just hiding behind this thing that I have on my windowsill, and I knew I had spiders in this apartment, obviously. I like to leave my windows open, so it's gonna happen. But that's making me really nervous about eggs. I don't want this to be a spider's breeding ground, because I know I already don't dust enough. Crap. How do I put you in a jar and take you outside? I guess with the trip thing, my parents have kind of planned the majority of the first half, and now it's just a matter of planning the second half and figuring out the details and the accommodation bits and pieces and all that stuff. I don't even know if I'm gonna edit this today. I want to keep on being creative. This is hardly creativity. But I did make that ASMR video. That was a lot of fun to do. I'm not gonna lie, that was so much fun. I have been watching ASMR for many years now, and I always thought that it would be fun to do it, but I didn't quite know how to, and I didn't have the equipment, and now that I have more equipment that will make, you know, fine sounds a little bit easier to, I don't know, record, then I'm allowing the ideas to brew, especially because I've had a few creative things in mind that I've wanted to do over the past half a year or so, and I got really excited about them, and I thought they would be easy to do, and then as time went on, I kept, you know, working on conceptualizing how these things would work. It just became apparent to me how very difficult they would be, especially given the fact that I do this on my own. I have a lot of friends who I'm sure would be able to help me if I asked them, but I worry. I won't say more on that. I'm going camping next weekend. But silly me, when I was coordinating, I was coordinating with my parents to get like the big camping stove that we have at home. I forgot that the tent that I have is also at home, and so I have the cooking supplies, I just don't have the tent. I'm debating, you know, how do I do this? Do I have to rent a tent? Do I see if I can borrow one? Do I try and go home one evening this week after work and come back really early in the morning, or just hop right back on a train or something? I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. Right now, I'm just really concerned about these spiders. I don't know. This has been a pointless thing. Just feeling rather lazy today. And what time is it? It's already 1:20. This day's going by a lot quicker than yesterday was. I don't really know why. It makes me sad because yesterday I had the thought, oh, this weekend's going by really slowly and I can just let it stretch out and it's wonderful. Now it's not seeming like that's the case. Well, I think I should go take care of that spider. Maybe take a wander on outside. See if it really is as dead as it seems, because, wow, sorry, I keep getting distracted by just the outside, the sound. Okay, it's time for me to leave because I'm not gonna get less distracted. I should go find something to eat. I should go buy some things from Shoppers, put away the rest of this laundry and this stuff and just tidy up a bit more. All right, take care. Bye.